then relationships end. But a lot of times I've questioned friends, like, why aren't I enough for you to just keep it real, for you to just be honest? Like, have we not had a long enough friendship? Have we not had a long enough relationship where you feel like, and yes, maybe some people may see it as an "oh me," right? But and that's the only word I could think of, but not "oh me," but why wasn't what we had or the friendship or whatever developed for that period of time enough for you to say, you know what, I don't gotta be this way, I don't gotta act this way, I can just say this. And you know what my therapist said to me? Literally, she said, no, honey, that's not the question you need to be asking yourself. The question you need to be asking yourself is, why aren't you enough to yourself to say that because this person or these people, whatever, or this job, this man, this woman, this whatever, because this person is treating you this way, why aren't you enough to walk away and say, I'm worth more than this? I know that I am a good person. I know that when I wake up in the morning, my intent is not to harm, mistreat. And once again, this is not a perfect world, right? I've had a bad day. I had a stressful day a couple of weeks ago, and my daughter called me and she said something to me. She said something that, she didn't think her approach through, but I already had a bad day. Now, mind you, she doesn't know that I had a bad day, but still, this is what I'm saying. We never know what someone else is going through. So I had a bad day and my daughter called me and woo child, I just gave it into her. I said, I don't know what you're doing, and I was real upset. And I later apologized to her. And the good thing that about both my kids is that I feel like I did a good job with raising them and them acknowledging if they hurt someone's feelings, whether it's me, a friend, whatever. And hey, you hurt my feelings today when you did this. And unfortunately, this was my reaction, and I'm going to take accountability for my reaction, because maybe if I had let you know, like I said, if I had said to my daughter, hey, listen, I had a bad day today. Right now is not a good time for what you trying to give. I could have said that, right? And that's where I take my own accountability, because my reaction to her not knowing that I had a bad day, but calling me and basically started it. She didn't hop around it. I answered the phone and we was on fire. You know what I'm saying? But I have to take accountability for myself, because I didn't have to react and be upset and I can't believe you and I had a bad day. She don't know that. So I was able to apologize to her and say, hey, I'm sorry. I 100% did not have to react that way. And this is why I reacted that way. But I'm apologizing, because it's not an excuse. I'm just letting you know that this is obviously was not my intention, right? And then my daughter apologized. Sorry, Mom, obviously I didn't know you was having a bad day and I was just joking. And, I should have thought, about it, because then it was like literally as if she knew I just walked out of my job, and it was crazy. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that I haven't had a bad day, that I haven't, taken out my frustration on someone else, or, whatever it is. But I'm 100% okay with accountability. And I'm 100% okay with saying I'm sorry and letting you know that, this was just a day, a bad day to catch me. But when you have people who this is their everyday, you know what I'm saying? Where there is no thought process. There is no apology. There is no, I'm an asshole and I don't need to be an asshole. And I need to work on why I'm an asshole. Then that's what it is. And so that's what my therapist said to me. You need to figure out why you don't know that you're not worth the person who acknowledges and probably knows they're an asshole, but doesn't care. And why you keep allowing people in your life that don't care about being an asshole. Not why you're not worth it to them, why you're not worth it to yourself, to say, this is not what I want. This is not what I need. This is not what I deserve. And I am going to let you go your separate way, and you can go be toxic to someone else. Because me, on the other hand, I know what I bring to the table. I know my worth. I know what I can get, and you ain't it. And that's, once again, something else I'm working on for 2022. So I have a lot that I want to process and get through. And the other thing I'm also working on 2022 is hoping to get more on my podcast. Like I said to you guys in a few other podcasts, I started this podcast because of journaling. I have been journaling since I was younger. I feel like it's probably something that I was probably told to start going to therapy as a child, because I had some things happened to me in my life when it came to my mom, my dad, my grandmother, and, things that were not in my control, that I had nothing to do with. But unfortunately, we all know as parents, our actions affect our kids. And so actions that my mom, and that's all also in the past, nothing that's hindering me now. But unfortunately, because of things that my parents did that, of course, affected me, I was in therapy as a kid, and I don't know when I started. I just know from an early age, that's what I was doing, journaling. And it was always the best way, because I really couldn't talk to people, because I never feel like I'm being heard. And that's just in general. Sometimes I feel like I'm not allowed to feel this way. Like I have to get over something. I'm not allowed to say, hey, this didn't make me feel good, or this bothers me. From a young age, I did feel that as well. And even now as an adult, I do feel that way. And like I said, luckily I have a really spectacular therapist, and my best friend of damn near 30 years, is really the yin to my yang. And, she's a Libra, guys. We all know Libra women are the bomb. But, she really gives me a space to just have a fucking moment. And when I tell you the relief that I get from having that moment, if anyone has that, because if you don't have it, first of all, therapy is expensive. I'm not even going to pretend like it's not. And if you don't have the financial means to be in therapy, I hope we all have someone like my best friend who literally, I can be just myself, my soft, vulnerable, loving, just want to hug you, love you, let you know that you the bomb diggity self. I have that with her. I always let her know that I love her. I always let her know she's spectacular. My gifts to her let her know that she is phenomenal to me, and that I'm thinking of her, and that I know what she wants, and I know what she likes. And if I could just have her in a relationship version, I'd be great. And we just click. And guys, we've never had a falling out. I was telling somebody that the other day. Never, ever, 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 ever. It's just weird how we click. It's just God knew. He knew what my path was, so he said, I'm going to give you a little something. But yeah, so anyway, so that is my plan for 2022. 2022, basically, for me, is hoping to get back and not get back like, reverse in the sense of that person, but get back to that point prior to me leaving my daughter's father, and then me getting into the relationship that I end up getting married and divorced. That piece of me that was really whole, and I know maybe some of you might say, well, how whole were you? But relapses happen, right? And I don't know where in that relationship I didn't figure out, and I don't know. I think because I am a relationship type of girl, and I get excited about the idea of being with someone and coming home to somebody and cooking for someone and sitting on a couch watching a movie and going out to dates and showing the this is her or this is him photo and just all the good stuff that come in. Once again, it doesn't mean that there aren't going to be hard times and there aren't going to be whatever, but the overall should not be difficult. You should not have to beg for love. You shouldn't have to beg for attention. You shouldn't have to beg for reassurance. It just should be there. It just should be easy. But when you are in love, when you care, when this person matters to you, right? It is easy. It's easy to do this. It's easy to be this. It's when it's not, that's when it's work. So, that's what I'm hoping for 2022. Getting back to that space myself, and then being able to show that to someone, to anyone, that, she's in a good space. She's really happy. So I'm just going to add to this, right? You're not going to make me happy. You're not going to fill me up. You're just going to add to it. You're going to be the other part that makes me, right? Makes me smile, makes me want to pick up the phone, makes me want to, you're going to be the other part of that, right? So that's what I'm working on, guys. That's what 2022 is hopefully going to be for me. And for anyone else that is focused on getting back to a very happy and healthy space, that other people see it. Other people see you happier, see you different. Notice a difference in your walk. Notice a difference in your talk. Whether it's a hairstyle, and I've recently been going back to the gym. The gym is a part of mental health too. I do not go to the gym, guys, for any type of weight gain, loss, any of that stuff, guys. I go to the gym because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm doing something for me. It makes me feel like I care about myself, my body, and just my overall, movement. And so, anything you do, whether it's the gym, art, podcasting, whatever, even if it's a photo shoot, just take pictures of yourself. Whatever it is this year, go for it. Do it. Run, jump. Do you guys hear that wind? I was supposed to go to Target because I have to return something. I also needed to go to the cable store. And I think I'm going to stay myself in my house today. Because that wind is serious and I'm small. But yeah, anyone else who hopes that 2022 is where they show the world that they are fierce and fabulous, I'm here. I'm with you. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what 2022 is going to be for you. I'm here for it. I hope to leave more episodes. I feel like I need to do like one specific day a week. I feel like I can commit to that right now. But we'll see. I'll do my best. I definitely want to be more on top of this because the podcast for me was also supposed to be another outlet for me to be able to express and open up and just be comfortable in my skin and things like that. So, more things. But I got all these days, right? We're only in February. I got months to make 22 exactly what I want it to be. And as long as that's where my mindset is, and as long as I'm working towards that goal, and God got me, he know where I'm at. He know where my heart is. He know what I'm trying to do and trying to, he knows the success that I'm looking for, then I'm good. I know that, as long as I am actively working towards a positive goal, that is where this will go. Everybody says that, you can pray on it. Yes. And God answers prayers all the time, guys, but you got to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? He don't just give it to you. You got to show him that you are willing to do the work so that he knows, yes, my child is doing what he or she has to do. And let me help them out. Let me pick their foot up right here. So, so that's that. Wait, is it snowing, guys? I can't. It's crazy. Let me end this podcast because I'm also hungry. But thank you for those of you who tuned in today, and I will do my best to stick to a more consistent episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, subscribe, leave comments, let me know. I'm hoping to get some guests on my podcast too, or we talk about different things. I'm excited. I'm excited for what I want this to be for me. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. God bless and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.